Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lulu, Uljanah. I'm English education student, Tarbiyah and Teacher Training Faculty, Wali Songo State Islamic University. And this video is a panel project for degree of Bachelor Education in English Department and under the title The Realization of Flashcard to Teach Vocabulary for the Student at Vocational School, an observation study at SMK Iktek Cilamaya in academic years 2020 and 2021. I will discuss three main points. The first is the reason I choose this title, which include the background of the research, the problem of the research, and the research objective. And the second is research methodology, which includes time and place of research, analysis of research, the data, and the last one is the research of research. Okay, I will explain the first point. Reason choosing the topic. The first is because vocabulary is the basic building to learn English. So, according to some references that I read, vocabulary is help the learners to improve reading comprehension, and flashcards then enable the student to reach their metacognition to remember, as well as record what they definitely learning during in class. Background of the research. The goal of teaching and learning of English language is to accomplish either written skill or spoken skill. According to Aropa 2019, by using the picture, the students are exactly encouraged as the point of media employed very useful in the teaching learning process. So, the classroom more active and lively. In addition, the student can be highly motivated and have a lot of fun during the lesson. Learners and learning vocabulary will be increasingly motivated since the media of flashcard is adopted by the teacher. Theoretically, a flashcard is a simple picture on a piece of card or paper, which is probably the most widely used visual aids in language teaching. The flashcard is one of media that can help the teacher to teach English easily. Furthermore, the flashcards are some kinds of media that can be used by the teacher in the classroom. Additionally, needed several coordinates with an appropriate media in addition to its teaching methodology to give some effect. Whereas vocabulary set as the basic manifestation to broadly extend their capacity in endlessly interaction. Research question and objective. Question of the research. The first is, how is flashcard implemented to teach vocabulary for 10 grades? And the second one is, what are the pedagogical implications utilizing of flashcard to teaching vocabulary? An objective of the research. The first is to explain how flashcard is implemented to teach vocabulary for 10 grades. And the second one is to report the pedagogical implication by utilizing a flashcard to teaching vocabulary. Then previous research. The first study was about the effect of using the Jakarta Post newspaper article in enhancing vocabulary of English for university, 2016, and Rahmatillah as the researcher, and then Inggil Tiar Octaviani as the researcher. The title of journal is The Use Codenames Game to Help Students in Learning Vocabulary, 2019, and then Amalia Rahmadini as the researcher, and the title is Using Song to Improve Vocabulary Mastery for Elementary School, 2019, and the last one is Ali Dirahsan and Elham. The title is The Effect of Using Games on English Vocabulary Learning, 2015. Design. The researcher applied qualitative research design for conducting this research. This research categorized as descriptive qualitative research. Time and place of the research. The time of the research in 15 December 2020 and place of the research at SMK Iptek Cilamaya. Data collection technique. The researcher, through interview session, will deliver some related questions toward how the flashcard in vocabulary classroom forces the student to engage with scientific activities and why the flashcard media is knowingly selected. This interview is addressed to the English teacher after being facilitator at the class of 10 graders. Finding and discussion. The implementation of flashcard. The realization of flashcard in the teaching vocabulary was knowingly significant to be as the main purpose to teach the English competent. Therefore, the researcher displayed numerous responses to questions delivered through the personal interview. In addition, after the lesson was over, they can memorize the word easily and the result of the employment of flashcards. They had been served by the teacher to teach the vocabulary. The conclusion of this research is, generally, the study could be summarized that the utilization of flashcards to teach vocabulary was effective, where the students in this issue were motivated and pleasant to come with the active learning. On the contrary, the students were not fully qualified in speaking and expression because they didn't possess a level of vocabulary item, whereas the vocabulary building was in correlation to building the competence of speaking. Okay, that's all for my presentation, and thanks for your attention. So, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.